What's stompin' dinos? ZealotPara here, and what's stompin' dinos? Listen, I thought of that when I was taking a shit. That's gonna be my intro from now on until I think of something else. I apologize for that. Anyways, you already read the title. You already know what's up. We're gonna play some Grand Prix. I'm gonna play through all the Grand Prix here in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Not really that much more complicated than that. Let's just get into it. I'm gonna choose Sonic as my rival because it's gonna be a little more of a challenge, it seems. And why not? I'm gonna be playing as Vector, so what's gonna happen today is we're gonna be seeing a lot of like the rival interactions through Vector. Not all of them, obviously, because I'm just gonna be, you know, whoever shows up in all of these different Grand Prix that I do. And then what I might do in the future is make a video where I react to all of the rival interactions. So definitely subscribe if you want to look forward to that. And if you want to see more Sonic Racing CrossWorlds gameplay, follow me on Twitch and join the Discord link in the description if you actually want to play the game with me off stream. I want to try to start doing like community weekend nights, maybe like once a week we do like a Saturday or a Sunday or a Monday. One of the 3 days we choose a time slot to play community night games. So definitely go join the Discord and vote in the poll that's currently in the announcements channel. And let me know what times are good for like availability for y'all to be able to play the game with me. But this is literally a kart racer game. Not really much else to explain. Let's get into it. Let's play through the Grand Prix and let's see some of these rival interactions between Vector and I guess Sonic for this GP. This should be funny.
Shouldn't you be out solving cases? Do you even have time for this?
He should ask Knuckles the same question.
And beating you is as big as promo material gets.
Okay, I see you, Vector. I see where your head's at. All right. Dude, I love this guy. You might also notice that I'm driving a Jurassic Park vehicle because I wanted to try to make a Jurassic Park vehicle in this game, and I think this is the best I could do. Maybe I'll be able to unlock more car parts. I don't know if I have all of like the cars, like car parts unlocked in this game or not. I did a lot of the rival, like AI rival races, and that unlocked some car parts for me. I don't know if there's more to unlock. I also noticed there wasn't really, aside from the ones that you get from Donpa tickets, I don't really think there's any, I don't really think there's any more extreme gear to unlock, so that's interesting. So I technically already have played through this Grand Prix. Technically I've played through all of the courses already because I'm playing a lot of Worldwides. And of course I had to play through the first GP to unlock Worldwides. But this will be the first time I'm actually playing through all of the other GPs in the Grand Prix mode.
Nice, but I'm right behind.
I love that the frequency of how much the rivals talk to you in this, as opposed to onlines where, you know, they don't really do that, I guess, so it feels less like you're racing against the characters, and more like you're racing against the actual players. By the way, Starlight Carnival is beautiful. How the hell does this look better than it did in the actual Sonic Colors remake? Riddle me that one. No, but I'm really excited for the Sonic franchise moving forward. I think Colors Ultimate came out at a weird time where they were still, they weren't quite there with the budget yet. I'm pretty sure they kind of just threw together that remaster. Did I call it a remake a second ago? Sorry if I did, but I think they kind of just threw that remaster together in the in like the Godot engine. I feel like now if they did a Sonic Colors remaster, if they remastered any of the games moving forward, they would probably do a better job. Now, granted, I didn't play Sonic Colors Ultimate, but I haven't heard great things. I just got fucking anviled. That's crazy. That's alright, I'm doing alright. I'm a lot better at this game now that I've been playing a lot of onlines, trying to figure out the best builds and everything, my gadget setup and everything. Because I remember when I was playing through the GP the first time to unlock the Worldwides, I was struggling a lot more. I'm about to get slimed, aren't I? Oh, it's Dark Chow, okay. And speaking of Sonic remakes, remasters, and all that, Iizuka himself actually recently said that they do not plan on not only remastering any of the Sonic Adventure games, but they don't plan on remastering any past Sonic games. Also, I missed a red ring, fuck me. Because they want to keep pushing the franchise forward. Instead of using modern technology to revisit past games, they want to create new experiences and expand on the world. in newer games, which honestly I respect. Would I love to see, like, you know, HD versions of like the games that I grew up with, Adventure 1, Adventure 2, Heroes? Sure, but honestly, I think it really is just more worthwhile to just make new games, honestly. And I've seen other people sharing the same sentiment. That's like, wow, I wasn't expecting Sonic Team to be the ones to explain, you know, the problems that I have with remakes in current year. But alright, that was East Stadium. That was honestly pretty easy. Sonic, you need to step your game up. And I guess we're gonna move on to Rainbow Garden now. I wasn't the biggest fan of Rainbow Garden at first. I thought it was really simple. I thought it was like not very interesting because there isn't really like a gimmick on this stage. But the more I've played it, the more it's really fun to like learn. I think that's the thing with this game in general, is the tracks don't even really need to necessarily be that complicated or even that interesting, just because the gameplay itself is just so interesting. Like the core game mechanics feel really good. I'm not saying this is a bad track, but it is one of the simpler ones. But, you know, it is from the first GP, so, I mean, it makes sense for sure. And this one is also really, really good to time trial. It's super easy to just, like, you know, constantly... It's an easy track to want to replay. It's definitely easier than, say, Cyberspace, which, by the way, if y'all didn't know, you can actually time trial the CrossWorlds in this game. But I did try to time trial Cyberspace just because I wanted to hear more of that sax, and not gonna lie, that shit was hard. So, yeah, definitely just gonna keep, for any time trials that I do in the near future, I'm probably just gonna keep grinding out these earlier ones. The amazing Digital Circuit! Yeah, Digital Circuit looks cool. I never played Shadow 05, so I don't know if, like, the music is the same from that game. I would like to think so. I know there's some stages that don't have tracks that are from the game, which is a little disappointing, but at the same time, the music in this game overall is like a banger, so it's not like I can say the music is bad. I think it's debated whether or not Water Palace, which we'll be playing next, is even from Sonic Rush, or if it's just like inspired by it, or if it's just like a coincidence. But either way, I don't think that it has music from Sonic Rush, which is a little disappointing considering Sonic Rush has, you know, definitely one of the craziest soundtracks in this series, which is another game I haven't played. So that's definitely a game that I want to play. Definitely subscribe if you want to see me playing through all the Sonic games. I'm going to replay the ones that I've played in the past. I'm going to be playing through ones that I've never played before. It's going to be a good time. Most of that is going to be done on my stream, twitch.tv/ZealotPara. Or, you know, if you just subscribe here, I also cross-stream to YouTube. So, depending on your viewing preference. I try to do them at Tuesdays through Fridays, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I have no idea how that Sonic completely plastered me there. I don't even know if that's an appropriate term to use. We're just gonna keep moving on. I don't think that means I won't be able to win the GP. Although it doesn't really matter since I already have won this GP, so I don't even have to do good in these first 3 races. I don't think. I'll be honest, I don't know how to unlock the Coco GP and the secret one, so I'm just gonna keep playing through this, and we'll just figure it out as we go. But yeah, regardless of Water Palace not having Sonic Rush music, the music here still does slap, although I'm not gonna lie, the lyrics in lap 3 literally sound like it's saying chicken butt. I'll point it out when it plays in a minute, and let me know if y'all also hear chicken butt in the 3rd lap track for this course. I posted a TikTok where I was okay, so what I was doing on my stream the other day, on like day 1 of playing this game, I was basically closing my eyes and flicking my stick around, and basically as a way for me to like randomize, you know, who I played as that day. And it ended up, the very first one that it ended up randomizing was Zavok. And, you know, I didn't take too kindly to that. I was like, seriously, the first one ends up being Zavok, which is a character I don't particularly care for. I think the Deadly Six are boring as shit. Are they, like, offensive? Like, offensively bad? No, I just am not crazy about the characters. And then the second one Right after that, I'm not even shitting you. You can go look up the short. I might even play the clip for you here. Ended up being fucking Zaz. I'm gonna close my eyes and hit a random one.
Let us begin.
All right, time for another random pick.
Yeah!
Are you kidding me? Most of the comments on that TikTok are people who actually like the Deadly Six, and they're not like. What's crazy is they're not being like toxic or like being offended by the fact that I don't like the Deadly Six. They were just like, yeah, I like the Deadly Six, but they weren't like, how dare you not like them? Like the TikTok comments have actually been really good in comparison to like YouTube Shorts comments, which are definitely on average a lot more toxic, which is really weird. I don't know why people on TikTok, at least in like the Sonic community, or at least the people that get me on their feed are like chill, but then those same videos get like the most toxic motherfucker, the most toxic like miserable motherfuckers on YouTube Shorts. I don't know what that's about, but that's just how it is. Oh god, boom boo. No, I don't want to lose this one. I already lost the last one. Alright, let's see if I can defend against this fucking punching bag or whatever they're about to send against me. Chicken ball, chicken ball. Yeah, fuck you. Hell yeah. Alright, and now we're gonna do all three of those last tracks, one lap each. And by the way, earlier I mentioned that we're gonna be doing community nights in the Discord where you get to play with me, but you actually don't even have to wait for those community nights. It's just that there I won't be streaming. I'll probably just be like in the VC in my Discord. But when I'm streaming Tuesdays through Fridays, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, don't forget to go follow me on Twitch or subscribe to me here on YouTube. You can play with me on stream. Like, I will always be down for playing in viewer lobbies, which is another reason why I'm doing this GP just in like a recording, because I want to take as many opportunities as I can to play with viewers on stream. I'll keep it $1.50. I haven't gotten to play with anyone aside from like my friends in this game so far, so you know, if you want to make this dino feel a little less lonely, definitely come through the streams. But that's enough shilling. Let's lock in and try to get a first place on this. Immediately running into the off-road there. That's not a good sign.
See you later.
Is it just me, or do I feel like, did they intentionally make Vector say
See you later.
as a reference to like see you later, alligator? Or is that just me? Am I overthinking it? I mean, it's like, come on. See, if it were me, I wouldn't have had any restraint, and I would have just had him straight up saying, see you later, alligator. And they're targeting me like a motherfucker right now. Oh, got it, nice. I have a really hard time using the reverse camera in this while on turns. It's really hard to like, defend against weapons, defend against items in this game while you're on a sharp turn, because the item goes straight behind you, so it's hard to like, I guess what you need to do, like when I'm on a straightaway like that, I like to snake. But the problem is when there's an item behind me, I guess what I needed to do is just take the straightaway straight instead of snaking. That way I can make sure that I defend against whatever's coming after me. Because that's been a big issue with me is trying to snake but not being able to defend. And I will say overall, I think this game is I think it has the opposite problem that Mario Kart has, where Mario Kart honestly has plenty of room for defensive items, and this game has too many offensive items, but not enough defensive opportunities. Like I think when the Ninja Blade comes up behind you and it's like on your ass, I think you should be able to boost away from it. Speaking of boosting away from things, you actually can boost away from Boom Boo there. It's just apparently really hard to do. I've never done it. I've never had a boost in first place to be able to take advantage of that. But alright, that is the first Grand Prix. We're about to get to see Vector's victory animation thing. I won't lie, I'm pretty sure I've seen all of these already, but it should still be cool. Hey!
Yahoo! Dance party.
I thought he was gonna say damn! I like that too, though. Shout out to Vector. I wish they had him blowing bubblegum in this at some point, because that's what he does in Sonic Heroes. I think it's like his like, because like how Knuckles has like his gliding maneuver. Vector kind of has a similar thing where he can kind of like slowly fall from the air, but he has like bubblegum coming from his mouth. And I wish they had Vector blowing bubblegum in this. It'd also be cool if we had him like playing an instrument, or singing or something. Another reference to Heroes. But I guess our next rival here is going to be Mr. Metal Sonic, who's actually, I'm not going to lie, he's pretty cracked on the extreme gear, at least of my build. I've been playing him a lot in Worldwides. But let's see what Metal Sonic has to say. I'm sure he's going to have a ton to say to Vector here. So we're gonna start off on Metal Harbor for this GP with 2 FPS jets in the background. Hey man, if the jets in the background and the chows have to be like, you know, 480p and 2 FPS in the background to make the rest of the game run well, I genuinely don't care. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of that, not gonna lie. Wow.
Man, how many times do me and the boys have to deal with your nonsense? Just stay your regular size this time.
I mean, hey, there's a Heroes reference. Okay. I love it. I love it. Dude, if Metal Sonic doesn't go Neo Metal Sonic and then like Metal Overlord or whatever it's called in Sonic Movie 4, I'm walking out of the theater, to be honest. I mean, like if you're going to have Metal Sonic in a movie and you don't go full like battle shonen crazy shit in the movie, I just don't even know what the point of making the movie is. They already locked in for like the battle shonen vibes with movie 3. So I definitely want them to lean more into that in movie 4. I missed one of the red rings on East Stadium, so I'm gonna try to not miss any here. Oh, there's one right there in that shortcut, son of a bitch. Oh, I've only got one more opportunity to grab those other 2 after this. Okay, so I used to have a really hard time with the shortcuts here on Sky Road, but check this shit out. Ever since I learned how to decelerate in this game, how to get comfortable with decelerating, shortcuts like this are not so bad. Although I'm not gonna lie, I definitely would have fallen off there if not for that rail. Let's see if I can make this one. Okay, cool. I honestly don't know if that's faster because of how much you have to slow down to even make that, but I take it anyway. I take it anyway. I'm gonna have to actually time that in time trials to see if that's even worth doing, or if it's just like, you know, just take the normal path. Beavertown, Beavertown. Oh no, I missed that one. Shit. By the way, does anyone else hear Beavertown in this song? Beavertown, Beavertown. I also forgot to point out the fact that Water Palace says chicken butt, but hopefully y'all heard it. Or maybe I'm delusional. Okay, so there was that. Wait, where was the other one? I thought there was another one that I missed. Bro, I don't know. I'm high. Alright, got first place on Metal Harbor, and even Metal Sonic didn't even get second. That's crazy. By the way, the gadgets that I'm rocking are Drift Charge Kit, which makes your drift gauge fill faster and slightly improves your handling, which is always nice. Air Trick Expert, which makes you, you know, do air tricks faster. And then that combined with Air Trick Bounty basically means you can farm rings just from doing air tricks, which is definitely going to help with your general overall top speed. The reason I use these gadgets is last time I checked, this is what the top player Sneaky uses. I don't know if Sneaky is still the top player, but they were the last time I checked the leaderboard. And honestly, I don't know how I could ever live my life without Drift Charge Kick at this point, because not only does it make snaking super easy, but it makes taking turns a lot easier. It makes just my drift charge in general a whole lot better. I could maybe get away with switching out the air trick gadgets at some point, but I don't think I'm ever going to take drift charge off, like ever. Just because when anytime I've tried to use it since starting to use it, I've done so much worse in Worldwides. So, I mean, it's pretty much just like a must for me. I definitely do my best in Worldwides when I play on Extreme Gear. And maybe I'll show off my Extreme Gear build at some point later, or if you want to hop into my Twitch streams and just see it there, and ask me to show it off, I definitely will. But I'm just doing the Vector Jurassic Park car build, just because I want to. But I don't do too bad in this build either. On the Extreme Gear, I usually play as Metal Sonic, Blaze, Silver, or Jet. Like I said, Metal Sonic is honestly probably like the best character for me on my Extreme Gear build. But I like to check out the other characters just for the sake of it, because I do really like Jet, Blaze, and Silver, just like as characters. Although not gonna lie, I'm not too attached to Blaze herself, because I haven't played Sonic Rush yet, so definitely need to get to that at some point. It'd be nice if they just straight up did like a re-release of like the Rush games and the Advance games, porting them to like PC and consoles, just so I can check them out in like official widescreen. But I also know there's fan projects that are also working on doing similar things, so I'm definitely going to get around to playing the Russian advanced games one way or another. In terms of Sonic games that I have played, I grew up basically constantly playing Adventure 2 and Heroes. And of course, you know, the first 3 games, Mean Bean Machine. I actually had the first 3 games and Mean Bean Machine on a plug-and-play device. I don't know if there's anyone familiar with what those are. But basically, they were like controllers that you plugged into your TV that had games pre-installed on them. I actually had a Sonic one, and because I never had a Genesis or I never even had a Dreamcast, so my exposure to playing the Sonic games was either on that plug-and-play or on the different ports of, you know, the 3D Sonic games. All right, and that's Sand Road. Forgot to mention, by the way, that Sand Road has a banger song, might even be my favorite song in this game. It's definitely tied with Wonder Museum so far for my favorite tracks in this game. I've played Unleashed, but I didn't grow up with it. Matter of fact, my only exposure to playing Unleashed was actually through Unleashed Recompiled, which honestly is definitely the definitive way to play that game, so I'm glad that my first experience was playing it like that. I also have played Sonic 06, Retail 06, and I've played P06. Back when I played Retail 06, I actually played what I believe to be the worst version, which is the PS3 version, but honestly, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it either, but I was able to be, you know, soft on it, understanding of the game, considering it was, you know, an incomplete and rushed game. I definitely saw the potential with it back when I played it, and that potential manifested itself in the form of Chaos X's Project 06, which might be my favorite Sonic gameplay experience ever. It's definitely up there. It's definitely up there with like Unleashed Recompiled. I love Sonic games. I'm not like crazy about the 2D games. I definitely am down to like play them, and I definitely will be playing. My goal is to play through every single Sonic game on this channel at some point. Yes, even the bad ones. So I definitely won't mind like replaying through like, you know, the first 3 games, playing all the way through CD for the first time, which I don't believe I've ever done. I'm not even sure if I played through all the first 3 all the way, to be honest, but I know for sure that I've ever played through CD all the way. And of course, we'll replay Mania at some point. That's one that I've played before, but I will definitely be checking that out as well. I'm probably gonna play Sonic Lost World at some point. I'm probably gonna play the 3DS version at some point. Just saying that while I'm here in Lost Text, Hidden World, I believe that track is called. We're gonna play all of them. We're gonna play all the different versions. However way I can make that happen. And if you have any suggestions for, you know, what Sonic games you'd like me to play next, I'm probably not going to do them in like chronological or like release order or anything. I'm probably just going to do like, you know, whatever happens. I was grinding through S ranks in Unleashed Recompiled before this game came out, but now this game completely stole my life away from me. So we'll definitely get back to doing those S ranks at some point here soon. Gonna be doing that on my stream, of course. All right, and that was Colorful Mall. Another really fun one. For some reason, during the open network test, Wonder Museum and Colorful Mall were my favorite tracks. I don't know why. Also, I keep calling music tracks and race tracks, but hopefully with context, it's easy to understand what I mean when I mention them. Yo, not gonna lie, Metal Sonic's been kind of a pushover. I wonder if there's a way for me to up the difficulty on these things. All right, Grand Prix Cup 2 is about to come to a close. I don't remember what courses are coming up next in Grand Prix number 3, but I think Wonder Museum is one of the ones included in there. Also, I just realized this is a different music track here on this version of Metal Harbor. I bet it did that in the last GP, and I just wasn't paying attention. So I guess what they do is they play different music tracks for each of the courses when you're on the final like, I guess, course of the Grand Prix, where it combines all 3 of them into 3 different laps. I never noticed that before, but that's really cool. Yeah, this game in general is just like packed with content. You love to see it. I mean, if they're putting this much love into one of the spin-off games, first off, I'm excited to see what they do with future Sonic spin-off games, but also I'm excited to see what they do with the next mainline game. which I expect for them to show off at this year's Game Awards. I didn't expect it to be more than like a CGI trailer, kind of like what we got for the first Sonic Frontiers initial reveal trailer. But I'm excited, man. Sonic is back, and that's why I've kind of made myself into a Sonic tuber. Not only to have more of a focus on my channel to make it, you know, being focused on one franchise, it'll make it easier to build a community on my channel here. But I just feel like Sonic is worth talking about now, and worth having a focus on in terms of content creation. And I've already been getting a lot of, I've already been seeing a little bit of growth here on all my different accounts and stuff. I don't really have a dedicated community yet, but if you want to help me build that up, definitely join the Discord. Follow all my socials, linked in the description. And let's get this community, you know, going. I just want to make a place for, like, you know, people of all walks of life to just, you know, hang out and just, like, you know, hang out and play and talk about Sonic shit. I like to talk about these games and other games and stories from like a philosophical and psychological, you know, narrative perspective. And that's pretty much just going to be my my goal for my online media presence in general. But if you've been watching my shorts or following my TikTok, you also know that there's a bunch of stupid meme shit that happens. Literally, my most viewed TikTok is me talking about Vector trying to go after Vanilla's bunny yummy. So yeah, there's a mix of stuff going on here on the channel. All right, let's see what profound words Metal has to say in his defeat. Okay. All right, and that's my second rival defeated.
Yeah, now where's that first place prize?
That's my boy. I knew I was gonna like Vector, but I wasn't expecting to like want to play him this much. He's just so fun, man. Ooh, Jet's one of my other mains. Oh man. I am really excited to see Vector interact with Jet, but not gonna lie, I kind of do want a little bit more of a challenge, and we're gonna have to see Vector's rival interactions with Zavik at some point, so... Alright, you might have noticed I've slinked back here a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of exhausted myself with my my commentary there in those first two cups. For those that don't know, I do have chronic fatigue. I am disabled. I suspect it's long-haul COVID. I came down with it a few years ago. And I've been struggling with it since. But I finally figured out, inspired by Iron Mouse, to start streaming from bed and just having my bed set up at my PC in general. Basically what it is, it's all three monitors are on my desk, on a rolling desk, that basically comes over my bed, and then I just use these like two like big orthopedic pillows as like armrests, so that way my arms aren't just like floating and like, you know, losing circulation as I use my mouse and keyboard. And then I've got this big orthopedic pillow set right behind me that I just lay against. And it makes streaming so much easier. It makes me so much more productive with like video editing. And that's why I'm so much more consistent with content creation now, is because I have this setup. So again, shout out to Iron Mouse for the idea, because I heard that she used to have to stream from bed. I heard about that and I was like, okay, why don't I give that a shot? And I'm glad I did, because it's been working out fantastically for me. I've been able to make more content, I've been able to hang out with my friends on Discord a lot more often. It's been amazing.
So you fancy yourself a champion of justice? How hilariously pathetic. Fancy talk for a run-of-the-mill thug. Once this is over, we'll see who's pathetic.
Ooh, okay, I see you, Vector. Yeah, so, I was trying to say earlier that apparently the Deadly Six actually have a lot more fans than I thought. I personally don't see the appeal. I think they're really boring. I have also heard that in like the IDW comics, they do have a little bit more going for them. I just know them from Sonic Lost World, which again isn't a game I've played myself, but I have seen multiple playthroughs of it, and I have seen how those characters are, and they are literally just like cardboard cutout, like literally like nothing characters. So I've never personally had any interest with them. I've never personally had any interest in them, and it's always boggled my mind how they keep returning in games. But they have their fans, so I mean, if they have their fans, I guess at this point, it really is worth them, you know, sticking around as like recurring cast members. At least it's like spin-off games. You don't just want to like fuck over fans of your characters, even if they're shitty characters that I personally don't think are worth sticking around. Hey, you know, there are the people that disagree, and honestly, for them, I think they should, you know, continue to have these characters returning. But I still think Zaz is literally just sexual harassment Waluigi. I wonder if it could have gone to that off-road while I still had that boost. Probably not, because it died pretty quickly after I came out of the ring, but who knows? Maybe it'll be something something worth trying in the future. Like when you come out of the warp ring with the Frenzy Wisp. Also, I'll be real, I don't think the Wisp are all that interesting either. Like, if we're comparing, like, the Wisp to, like, the Chow, for example, I think the Wisp, don't fit in the Sonic universe as well as the Chow do. And honestly, same with the Coco. I don't think the Coco are all that interesting. I do think design-wise, the Coco fit in the Sonic world, instead of, in comparison to the Wisps. But I just think the Chow are just, like, more interesting overall. They're more interesting than both the Cocos and the Wisps, and, I definitely think their designs just, like, make more sense in the Sonic universe. Maybe that's just nostalgia talking. Also, Apados, oh my god. Hopefully none of these, CPUs have, monster truck starters. I will say, I'm seeing a lot less monster truck starters in the worldwides than I was seeing them in the open network test. I think people, I think most people have agreed that they're toxic as fuck. And honestly, at first I was wondering if maybe they should redesign this opening hallway section. But honestly, it's not that bad. Once you get to play it quite a bit, it's not so bad. I was wondering if, like, maybe they just need to, like, make it a little bit wider or something, but it's really not that bad. A lot of the things in this game that I thought needed improvements are honestly fine. I do still think the item balancing needs a little work. I do think you need more options for defense, but overall, this game is just a treat. I don't think it really needs that much more work to make it better, but hopefully, I think what's gonna make this game, what's really gonna contribute to, like, the long-term lifespan of this game is good community feedback. Like, I want this game to win an award for community feedback. Like, this game really needs that. I mean, does it need to win an award? No, but I want it to at least get to the point where the community feedback is so good that it at least gets nominated, because I think that'll say a lot, right? And I'm worried with them doing the whole, in case y'all haven't heard, at the time of posting this video, the upcoming Hatsune Miku Festival event, that's gonna be held for 3 days, is basically replacing the regular worldwide matches where it's just, you know, free-for-all. It seems like they haven't said what game mode yet, but for these festivals, it seems like what they're gonna be doing is having, like, a different game mode replace the regular game mode for the duration of these festivals, which people didn't take too kindly to during the Joker like test festival during the open network test. So I'm hoping that they address that before the festival, before the Hatsune Miku festival comes out, but they haven't said anything so far, and I am a little worried that they're not going to change it. And I definitely know that I myself and other people are going to be a little bit miffed about the fact that they're taking away the normal game mode. I think what at the very least what they could do, because I know what they're doing, is they want to block off the regular worldwides so that way everyone, you know, checks out the festival, and that way they don't have a hard time getting people to play in the festival. But I think what they could do to strike a balance between not sacrificing the worldwides, but also at least getting people to check out the festival event and making sure that there are people to queue with in that mode, is like just have their festivals replace the worldwides on the first day, and then for the next 2 days of the festival bring the worldwides back, and that way we can choose which one we want to do. I personally think that would be more fair. I'm curious what y'all have to think about that. Definitely let me know in the comments. But yeah, we'll have to see how this festival event goes when that finally goes live. And who knows, maybe they won't replace the normal game mode. That's entirely possible. It's just the only reason I think that is because they did that for the Joker event in the open network test. But hey, maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. At the same time though, I don't hate at all them bringing the other game modes that are available in the race park to the worldwides. I just don't like them replacing the normal free-for-all mode for an extended period of time. This is definitely a challenge for me sitting here and like recording and trying to make every single thing I say worthwhile, so that way I don't have to cut too much out of the video. So y'all can see as much of the races as possible. I'm not used to doing recordings like this, not gonna lie. I'm used to doing streams where it's just like, I kind of just say whatever comes to my mind, and you know, whatever makes it into like a short, makes it into a short. but the streams are mostly just for like hanging out and yapping and just like saying nonsense. So this is definitely a challenge for me. But I'm gonna try to do these kind of videos once in a while. Sometimes my videos are gonna be like stream highlights, sometimes they're gonna be, you know, pre-recorded things like this. I like the idea of having a mix, and hopefully the YouTube algorithm likes this video and this actually gets viewed. So far, my edited long-form videos that aren't shorts aren't doing too great on this channel in terms of views, but I have recently just rebranded this channel and started being more active on here, making Sonic content. So honestly, considering the fact that I basically just started from scratch, in a sense, I'm not doing too bad. So I'm definitely blessed to be in the position that I am to be able to do this stuff, despite the fact that I am disabled. And that is generally like a message that I want to share on my channel here and with my streams, that, you know, even if you are disabled, yes, you basically, like, you can do this kind of stuff. Of course, not every disability is equal. And I know there are people that are much worse physically than I am, but I just kind of want to get the idea across that, like, if you have a similar condition to me, with chronic fatigue, and you have similar levels of endurance to me, that it is possible for you to do stuff like this, at least to some degree. Hey, look at that, I got all red rings on this one, let's go. Alright, now it's time to do all 3 in one lap. Or in one, you know what I mean. By the way, I don't see it talked about enough, the fact that Boom Boo is literally the blue shell of this game. Like, that's just perfect. I mean, Boom Boo traumatized Knuckles in SA2. It only makes sense that he gets to traumatize all the rest of us in this game. Dude, he sounds like he's having the time of his life. Ah! And yeah, it sounds like Mystic Jungle here also has a different... I just bumped that guy off. Rest in peace. I think that was Shadow. I don't know if y'all saw that. But yeah, this definitely is a remix track as well, for this like combined lap version of it, which is again really cool. Oh god, I can never make that snake shortcut. I don't know how to do that. You really need to plan for that and make like the sharpest turn in your life. Damn, Big. Bumping like a motherfucker. Eat boxing glove, motherfucker. By the way, what the hell do boxing gloves have to do with the Sonic franchise? Like, it's really weird. Like, the items in this game are a mixed bag in terms of, like, the logical aspect of them being in this game. Like, Boom Boo, I just mentioned, being the blue shell. That makes perfect sense. But what does the boxing glove have to do? Like, what is that a reference to in this franchise? Also, the ninja star, is that, like, an SPO reference? Like, I don't get it. It doesn't look like any of the ninja stars we've seen SPO use before. Or maybe it does, I don't know. I'm no SPO expert. I'm no expert. So that is one thing. I wish some of the items were more, like, direct references to the games. And like I said, I'm not a personal fan of the Wisps. I don't think they really match the franchise's, like, identity that much. They feel like just kind of like generic cartoon aliens to me. But maybe that's just me, I don't know. They just don't feel very Sonic-y to me. I can't really put into words why the Chow feels Sonic-y to me, and even the Coco do as well. But why the Wisps don't, I really can't put it into words, but there's just something about them. So apologies to all the Wisp fans out there, but I'm not a fan. Oh, no you don't, Shadow, no you don't. Oh, he tried to throw that behind him, y'all see that? Ah, rip. Well, at least I beat my rival. GG's Zavik. I just don't see... I will say Zavik definitely gives, like, big, like, himbo energy. Maybe that's why people like him, but I personally don't see the appeal of him. I definitely don't see the appeal of the rest of the Deadly Six. But Zavik is just very, like, bland to me. Before we go to the next GP, I actually want to change my cart. I actually have 2 Jurassic Park builds. So this is a reference to the, you know, the Ford Explorers that were, like, on the tracks in the first movie. You might recognize them from being the ones that the T-Rex tipped over in that movie. And then this is the Jeep, the red and white configuration, also from the first movie, that they were driving around in the scene where they first encountered the Brachiosauruses. I did my best to recreate them in this game. There are people that are much more creative than I am with the cart customization in this game, so I wonder if someone would be able to make them even more accurate in this. But you might notice that I actually added the Wonder Museum decals to the side here. Honestly, it's the closest thing I could get to the Jurassic Park logo. I also added like this like wing decal, which I think kind of looked like a raptor claw, which isn't actually on the Jurassic Park Jeeps, but I thought it would be cool regardless to put on there. Okay, so... Chat, I'm sitting here taking a break before I start the next GP, and I just stumbled into fucking this. Shout out to at our hub, Arbarts. What the fuck, man? Okay, so I'm still taking a break from my recording before I jump back in. We got a Mario Kart World tweet here. Boy, I wonder what the comments are gonna be about. Hop on CrossWorlds. Oh my god. There's no fucking way, bro. Yep, there's the first one. Yep. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? Oh boy. Alright, let's get back to the game. Okay, well it says, oh, big. Okay, okay. Yeah, because I'm always gonna go for the harder ones, so let's go big. What did he say? He say gay? You just say like gay with huge reverb? It's 2025, big. You can't call people gay as like a derogatory. Alright, let's see what these goofballs have to say to each other. Also, Crystal Mine looks amazing. Like visually. Obviously, how else would it look amazing? Sexually?
If Soggy ever goes missing again, I'll be sure to hire you guys. And what? Pay us in fish? Free dinner for a week wouldn't be bad.
Hey, yeah. See, I know what kind of grind you're on, Vector. You'll take any form of payment. See, I already know what you want. You're a broke ass motherfucker. Yeah, I'd really like for this video to do well. I want this to be like a video that's like people can watch to like maybe if they haven't gotten the game yet, they wanna see like, you know, what some of the GP stuff is about. Or, you know, people just want to watch someone else playing the GP even though they've played it before. You know, whatever reasons people would want to have to watch a video like this. So definitely like, comment, subscribe. Definitely share this video around if you think it's something people would want to watch. I'm a believer in the Vectilla agenda, so if you know anyone else that's part of that cult, definitely send me their way. Definitely send this video their way. I mean, Vector is like basically one of my secondaries, if not just like my main at this point. So we're gonna be talking about a lot of fucking Vectilla shit just because it's so funny and definitely canon. Like, I'm not, like, unironically, I'm not the type of person that typically cares about like shipping stuff. I never really care about that kind of stuff, but when it comes to Vector and Vanilla, there's just something about that that just cracks me up and I need to see more of it. Can anyone comment, by the way? I don't even remember what the exact source of the Vectilla stuff is. It's from Sonic X, right? Like, that's where that spawned, right? It's honestly been so long since I, like, saw that become a thing that I don't even remember where it came from. It's just like, I feel like I've known about the Vectilla shit since I was like a kid, and I'm 26 years old now. Also, it would be the funniest shit for them to add Vanilla into this game in a DLC or something. Unfortunately, they said the rest of the free DLC Sega characters are just gonna be like non-Sonic characters, which is definitely pretty damn disappointing. I would like to see, I'm honestly more interested in seeing more Sonic characters in this game than crossover characters. I know it's CrossWorlds and that is an essential part of this game, but me personally, I just want to see more Sonic characters in this game. I think it's really interesting that Ocean View is like it's a Sonic Heroes location, but it uses like the Supersonic Racing song, which is not from Sonic Heroes. And it also uses, I forget what the name of this song is that's playing right now. This little riff. I forget what that's from. I believe both are from Sonic R. But I'm definitely not complaining. What I would definitely would have liked to have heard, you know, like some Sonic Heroes music in this game. But at the same time, I definitely love every single time. Every time it's everybody's Supersonic Racing. Every time that comes up, I gotta sing along to it. Like, it's like a legal obligation that you sing along to that song on Ocean View Lap 3. Damn, you see where I'm taking these turns? Woo! Yeah, decelerating is like everything in this game. It's a little hard to get used to at first, but after a few days of playing the game, if you just keep trying to force yourself to decelerate on turns, you'll get the muscle memory for it, and it'll get a lot easier. It's not always easy. I don't make every turn. When you're supersonic racing, there's no time to look around. Sorry, I almost forgot to sing along. I almost broke my contract. Whatever that is. Alright, I'm not gonna take the— damn it, I missed it! I wasn't gonna take the shortcut because if I was gonna take that sharp turn, I wouldn't have been able to deflect that blade, but I ended up getting hit by it anyway. Oh, I missed that last red ring. Matter of fact, I missed another one before that somewhere. Also, there's a shortcut on this Oh, I got that one. There's a shortcut on this track. That's like right after the. Finish line here. I have no idea how to get there. Okay, I see it right there, but I've never been able to take it. I think you can only take it on the 3rd lap. It's just, it always sneaks up on me and I always forget to go there. Dude, Pumpkin Mansion is so cool. It's really cool because it's like a combination of like Hang Castle and Cryptic Mansion or whatever it's called. Is it Hang Mansion and Cryptic Castle? I forget whatever they're called from Sonic Heroes. And Pumpkin Hill as well. It's awesome. I hope the DLC for this game isn't exclusively crossover stuff. I really hope that future DLC brings in like not just more Sonic characters, but like more Sonic tracks, more Sonic music. That's just what interests me more personally. I definitely know the crossover stuff has its fans, and I do think it is gonna lead to you know, more sales and more interest in this game long term for there to be the crossover stuff. Even if I'm not personally that interested in it. I guess I just have like multiverse fatigue. I just feel like the multiverse thing is overdone. You know, back when I was a little kid, I definitely used to like daydream about that stuff. But now I'm like, okay, I've seen enough of the multiverse stuff. I need a break from it. Like the whole thing with like all our favorite franchises crossing over each other has kind of just like lost its charm now that it's being done in literally everything. I'm not saying it should never be done again, but I just think we need to slow down on the multiverse shit for a while. God, I love the Roulette Road song. I play it for every starting soon screen in my streams. I don't like the fact that Big has been ahead of me for a little bit here. I don't like that one bit. Oh my god, I think that warp ring just saved me from a boxing glove. All right, motherfucker. I don't even care if I get first. I just can't lose to this guy. Oh, something hit him. Hell yeah. Oh, fuck you. Oh, I need to hit this guy so bad. Oh, whoever's targeting me, please get off my ass. Oh god, I need to recover so bad. I don't think I'm gonna win against this motherfucker. Somebody please hit Big. No, dude. Frick. I didn't want to hit Wave. I wanted to hit Big. What a big pain in the ass. That's all right. I'm still ahead of him. As long as I win this next one, I should be good. I will be good. So, one thing I've never noticed, are the red ring collectibles in the time trials and the red rings in the Grand Prix, are those the same thing? I assume they are, but I don't know actually. I'll have to check that.
You're winning. Okay, my turn.
Ah, hell nah, bro. So wait, do they say something different? Would he say something different if I was losing to him? Bro, if I do make an all rival interactions video, is that even worth doing? Maybe I'll just react to a YouTube video. Because if I try to do that on my own, that's gonna take me like all week to try to get all of those. Yeah, I think I'm second guessing the whole all rival interactions thing. At least doing that on my own. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. Because I already know those videos are out. I don't know how people do that, but like, motherfuckers will have shit like out like that for like day one for games. Even if they're not like early access motherfuckers, they'll just like, I don't know how they do it. Those like Pro Sophia gaming type motherfuckers. Aw, bitch. The AI was smart. He knew he was gonna throw that boxing glove. He literally activated it like... Love that Heroes reference. He literally activated it right as I threw my my boxing glove. Yeah, that shortcut I just took, for those of you that haven't taken it before, it's actually not as bad as it looks. Even before I learned like how to decelerate well, I honestly wasn't having that much trouble taking that shortcut. So if I can do it, you can too. All right, chat, moment of truth. Final lap, final stretch. Oh, bastard, I can't see where I'm going. So the lightning is literally like the blooper and the slime is like basically like the lightning and the blooper from Mario Kart combined into one, which is a pretty interesting design choice. Whoever came up with that was definitely on drugs, and they definitely didn't consider how bullshit that was when they did that. But hey, we squeaked out the W. Let's go.
Yeah, you did it. Nice job.
You can't be mad at this guy. I never understood Big That Cat hate. Oh my god, he's so weird. He's so annoying. Like, I've never even understood Charmy the Bee hate. Or Charmy Bee hate. I've always thought those guys were just like chill. I mean, like, yeah, Charmy's annoying, but like, he's not annoying in the way that I wish he didn't exist. He's annoying in like a funny way to me, you know what I mean? Like, I like seeing him annoy the other characters. I like seeing him get on Vector's nerves. So like, Charmy I love. I don't feel too strongly either way about Big. Like, I don't love or hate Big. He's kind of just like always been there for me. I definitely don't mind him having him around though. He's like, you know, design-wise, he's a very different Sonic character, and I do like that about him. Speaking of Charmy, by the way, oh my god, I can't wait to see their... I actually don't think I've seen any of Vector and Charmy's interactions, so this is going to be fun. I love the fact, because I know I never played Team Sonic Racing, but I know the rest of the Chaotix weren't in it, so I'm glad that all three of them are in here. I hope we get to have SPO as a rival at some point, which actually, I think you could choose your rivals, so if I need to, I'll just manually do it, so hopefully I remember to do that.
I'm gonna beat you, and then I get to be lead detective! Woohoo!
What? I didn't agree to this. That's not legally binding. Get back here.
Oh, I love these guys. Dude, we need like a Chaotix, like mini-series on like Paramount or something. That would go hard. Honestly, you know what would go hard? If it was like set in the movie universe, but it was like 2D animated. You know, kind of like how they have like I forget what it was called, but like The Boys had like a spin-off series that was like a 2D animated series. And they also have Creature Commandos, I believe it's called, which is set in like the DCU, but it's a 2D animated series. We need that, but like with the Chaotix. Dude, okay, that's going on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Dude, that would actually be like if they keep like in the spirit of like, you know, what the Chaotix have always been, like their like whole hilarious dynamic, have them like doing like detective shit like in the movie Sonic universe. That could be so fun. I was just about to say I've gotten a lot better at White Cave, but I still got room for improvement apparently, because I'm hitting walls. But will I fall off? Can I save myself from falling off? White Cave is really hard at first. Like, if you're good at White Cave, chances are you're gonna get ahead because most people are probably, at least here in the beginning of this game's life cycle, most people are probably gonna do really bad there. I keep forgetting about that first shortcut there. That's okay, but I always remember this one. I just need to get better at taking that turn. Man, how do you do that? Get back here, Charmy! Is there a cream in this lobby? I don't think there is. But if there is, I need to find out how to let her win. Charmy, move, bitch! Oh god, am I gonna lose to this fucking ADHD bee? ADHD Fortnite playing bee? Charmy, what happened to all of our savings? I need to collect all the Labubus, Vector! Not this again, Charmy. Last time it was Robux. Before that, it was Fortnite V-Bucks. Now it's Laboob. What even is a Labubu, Charmy? And then, like, Charmy shows Vector, like, all of his, like, the Labubus that he ordered off of, like, eBay. And then Vector just, like, squints it at the phone, and he's like, Labubu, motherfucker, these Labubus, you look like a real-life Labubu. And then Vector tries to, like, confide in SPO. He's like, can you believe this shit? He spent all of our savings on these Labubu shits. And then SPO is like hiding a Labubu behind him. Not you too, SPO! Feel free to turn that into like an animatic or something. That would be crazy if that is literally just like a scene in like this, whatever it ends up being. Like, let's say, like, you know, Team Chaotix mini series on Paramount. If there's literally just like an argument about Labubus between these three, that would be insane. And the reason I say 2D animated and not just like full CGI live action is it's like, you know, the Knuckles show already didn't do that much in terms of having, you know, Knuckles in it. So you really think they're gonna have 3 CGI characters, like, as the main characters in, like, a spin-off series in a live action? I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna put that much money into it. At best, I think it would be like a 2D animated, which honestly, I think that could be cool. I would rather have a 2D animated mini-series that features them prominently, as opposed to like a live action one that barely has them in it. The only good thing that came out of the live action Netflix show was the Flames of the Disaster. That was literally the only good part. That being said, I'm not a huge fan of the fact that they literally just relegated the Flames of Disaster from Sonic 06 to like a shitty like puppet show. I know a lot of people like the puppet show, and I don't hate the puppet show itself. It was like okay, I guess. I just don't like the fact that like Iblis was literally turned into that, and turned into like Knuckles' backstory and has nothing to do with Silver. Not a huge fan of that. Wade Whipple is the Iblis trigger. Coral Town is really cool. Apparently this is another one that is like, that seems like it's inspired by something from Sonic Rush, but isn't a straight up Sonic Rush track, which is really weird. Like, so you've got a game that is a crossover, like crossworld, like dimensional hopping type game, but we're not hopping into the soul dimension. But we're playing on tracks that are inspired by it. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but like I think that's straight up what's happening in this game, which is really weird. Like, why wouldn't you take advantage of that? Doing good collecting all the red rings so far. So far, so good. Hey, that's that blue hedgehog again of all places. I've found you, Faker. Faker. I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my I'll make you eat those words! Listen, I'm not usually good at reciting things, even things that I grew up with, but I got that scene down to a T. Yo, Charmy B fans, sound off in the comments. Literally just go, Charmy B! Charmy B! Charmy B! Literally just say that in my comments if you're a Charmy B fan. Oh, hell no. I got both of them? That was clutch as fuck. Okay, I was assuming I was only gonna hit the Zavik, but I hit the tails of my magnet, and then I hit the Zavik with my boxing glove. Oh man, like, comment, subscribe for that one. Holy shit, that was so clutch.
Cut it out! Let me win!
Yeah, I don't think so, Fortnite brat. You got games on your phone, type beat. Hey, Factor, you got games on your phone. You have your own phone, bitch. God, I need to replay Sonic Heroes. I want to see more of the Chaotix. By the way, I was talking about like my ideas for a Chaotix show earlier, but let me know y'all's ideas. If y'all have any like help me brainstorm. Like let's help Paramount brainstorm. Like what should they do for like a Chaotix thing? Should they make a movie? Should they try to do a live action thing? Should they go like an animated series? What should they do? Whatever they do, I do think it should be set in the live action universe. I'm not saying we should never get like a game universe. I mean, like a Chaotix game would. I mean, you kidding me? That'd go hard. Of course they should do that. But just in terms of the live action, I'm just trying to think of like ideas for that specifically. You know, just for fun. Because why not? Don't know this is faster, but I'm gonna go this way anyway. Alright, we are about to pull out this win unless something stupid happens. But honestly, I am pretty far ahead of the rest of the pack, so I'm good. Let's go. Bruh, go back to collecting your Labubus. That was fun. I liked interacting with Charmy. See, he ended up being a good sport in the end. He's back there clapping, so he you know, Charmy's not that bad. To all the Charmy haters, I think you're just like projecting your own annoying tendencies onto him, and that's why you think he's annoying. But anyway, I'm gonna switch back to my other Jurassic Park car. Okay, so Sage is the first pick for me, but who? Oh, I'm already maxed out on the rivals stuff, so it's not it's not giving me like extra challenging ones. Okay. Well, we'll do Sage this time, and I think for one of these other ones, we'll do, we'll race against SBL. Oh, and look at that. I actually haven't looked at this yet. So there's the Minecraft World, Bikini Bottom, and then 4 more that we don't know about yet. I'm assuming we're going to get a TMNT one, we're going to get an Avatar one, and then, you know, who knows? I guess we're going to get Mega Man, and what would the last one be? I'm blanking on who the other DLC character is. Very interesting. Maybe we'll get a Joker one or a Yakuza one, or I'm surprised we haven't gotten a Hatsune Miku themed track. Like, I guess the reason the Sega DLC characters are free is because we're not getting tracks with them. Blizzard Valley. I actually don't hate this one. People like hate this one and say it's like the hardest thing ever. I really don't have a hard time here. Am I just that cracked at this game? I think maybe it just like messes with other people's brains, like having the slippery ice and the wind and everything, but it doesn't really bother me.
You once served my father.
True.
So again, and reap the benefits once he conquers the world.
That's crazy, Sage.
And ducked out on the invoice. Looks like you're just as much a scammer as your old man.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, okay, Sage and Vector got beef. Okay. I like that. Dude, I like seeing all these different characters that probably would never have interacted in like a normal mainline game. I mean, maybe they would have, depending on the story. I don't know. Are we ever gonna see like the Chaotix and Sage ever interact in a future game? I mean, honestly, I could see it. It's just we need to bring the Chaotix back into like, you know, the mainline stories. I'm really interested to see what the next mainline game is about. I hope it, you know, digs back into the expanded cast a little more compared to what Frontiers did. But to be fair, Frontiers, you know, did bring back the essentials, because for a while there it was, you know, it did have, you know, the main cast at least somewhat more involved in a more somewhat meaningful way compared to, you know, games like Sonic Generations, which, yeah, had the characters there, but they weren't really doing anything. Or like Sonic Colors, which literally only had Sonic and Tails. At least in the main one. I'm really curious to play like Sonic Colors DS at some point. Because apparently that one even has like, that one goes as far as to bring in like Silver into the story, which is crazy to me. I've actually heard the writing in that one was actually pretty good, so I'd be interested to check that out. Because I grew up with Sonic Colors on the Wii, and to be honest, even as a kid, I felt like that game always felt like very like Fisher-Price Sonic to me, and not like the Sonic that I wanted to see. Because I grew up with like Sonic Colors and, you know, Heroes and Adventure, and it definitely didn't have that same like, you know, energy that those games had. So even as a kid, I was kind of disappointed in Sonic Colors. I still had fun with it gameplay-wise, but I didn't really enjoy it from a writing perspective. So, but I'm glad Sonic is back to taking itself, you know, seriously. And realizing its potential as a series. Realizing more of that shonen energy that it used to have and, you know, is supposed to have, that we've been missing out on for so long. And hell, even the movies are starting to bring that back as well, which is nice to see, considering the movies started off as like a buddy cop comedy. I'm really curious to see what they do with movie 4, tonally. I know Jeff Fowler said he wants to do something different with each movie, because you had like movie 1 that was like a buddy cop thing. Movie 2, which was like a, I guess like a lighthearted adventure story. And then movie 3, which is, I guess, kind of like a, like an action movie, right? So I'm curious to see what they do with movie 4. If anyone has any ideas for what they could do for movie 4, also, Sage kicked my ass in this one. Frick. But if anyone has any ideas for what they could do for movie 4, definitely leave that in the comments as well. Dude, the interactions on this video would go crazy if y'all commented on every single thing that I requested. What the fuck's she doing there? She's tweaking out. Radical Highway. I just love Radical Highway. Shadow. Also, I love that there's like different character flags in the audience for these stages, because it's like there's different the different Chao like have different favorites in the race, and I love that. They're all like rooting for their Oshis. Don't miss the red ring. All right, let's see if I can find a good place to use this laser. Lasers are so broken on shortcuts in this game. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show a clip of that happening to me. I'm in 8th? Oh, no. Get out of my way, other
fighting
Sage.
for my life.
Oh, the laser is so good here.
Yeah.
It got me into 1st.
Oh my god! Did we
Oh
won
my
2?
God.
Our first race together, we won 2?
My streamer's so washed. Eat shit and die. Like, they are so insanely broken. I'm pretty sure in that clip I went from like 8th to 1st. It's insane. Drills can do the same thing, but lasers obviously show up a little more frequently than drills. At least I think they do. It feels like they do. So, yeah, I definitely recommend, like, if you get a laser, just, like, save it for a shortcut. Matter of fact, I've been holding on to it too long here. I just used it in 1st place. That's crazy. Honestly, kind of didn't even really help me that much. There really weren't any good opportunities there for me to use it, but typically there are good opportunities. Like, if you see, like, a long stretch of, like, an off-road or, like a bottomless pit, type shit, definitely use the laser there. It gets you so far ahead. Same thing, of course, with the drills and monster trucks. Oh, don't miss it. Yes. Oh, I missed one red ring in this whole race. Oh, it was that one. Okay, shit. No way I could have gotten it there. By the way, if you have this game and you haven't already, go into the settings and enable dynamic camera. You notice how when I boost here, the camera zooms out? It just makes the game feel so much like more like exhilarating. It's like a must to have dynamic camera on. To be honest, I'm surprised it's not like on by default. I wonder how many people are gonna like play this game and end up dying before they realize dynamic camera is a thing. Not dying as a result of this game, of course. At least I hope not, but like, you know what I mean. Hopefully just dying of old age of natural causes. And not just like getting shot in the street or something. Chow Park! Chow Park! Chow Park! So there's this clip going around of Cream like reacting to this stage. She sounds psychotic, I'll play it.
Chow Park! Chow Park! Chow Park!
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with the voice direction there, or if the voice actor was just like crashing out. I have no idea what was going on there, but Cream genuinely sounds like she's tweaking in that, and I'm concerned. If Vector does end up, tapping, that vanilla bunny yummy, he might regret it, because if Cream is like psychotic like that, he's gonna have to deal with that on a daily basis. But then again, he already deals with Charmy, so maybe it'll just like, maybe he'll just be like, eh, been there, done that. Oh shit, Eggman's gonna kill me. He had that ninja star ready for me. He missed, but he was gonna do something with that. Let's see if I can get this. Hell yeah. Man, I put all that. Oh wait, I was still able to maintain it. Okay, we are getting pelted right now with items. What is going on? No, 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 no. Dude, I had that until that slime came through. Wait, wait, wait. Oh, I don't think I got it though. Ooh, this is about to be like a Lightning McQueen tongue moment. Oh, frick! That's all right. That's all right. I still have 1 point over her. As long as I don't lose this next one, I'm good. Dude, the Blizzard Valley music goes so hard. Oh man, it feels like the wind is more intense than ever. Like even more intense than like the usual third lap on here. But like you see these turns I'm taking, like it's not bothering me at all. Like I generally don't see the problem people have with this track. I think it's fine. I think I'm just that good. Like I don't mean to stroke my own wiener or anything, but like, you know, says the guy that just lost to Sage.
I just love Radical Highway Shadow.
You have been surpassed.
Yeah, you want to say that again, motherfucker? I'm gonna hold onto this tornado with my dear life. Until it's absolutely necessary to use. Like right now. Oh, I was worried I turned it on too early. Yeah, decelerating here is a must. Because, believe me, I used to fall off there a lot. It's alright, I don't mind Dark Chow. I do mind that, though! That's alright, Sage isn't in front of me, that's all that matters. Woo. Okay, we saved it.
The chaotics always deliver.
I have failed.
R.I.P. She's a character that's hard to stay mad at, too.
Yeah, now where's that first place prize?
Yeah, now where's that bunny pussy?
Are we going against Amy now? No, because we're gonna just change to SPO. Did I just select the first GP? Whoops.
We must put our fire-forged kinship aside and race to our fullest extent. The dignity of the agency rests on our performance today.
No, for pity's sake, it's a race. Donpa just wants research data. Think of it this way. We're helping him with an investigation.
But are you getting paid? But are you getting paid? That's the question. All right. Well, now that we're in the right GP, let's cook SPO shit. Ooh, can I make it? Oh no! That's a tricky shortcut right there. That's a tricky red. You see that red ring? That shit. That's tricky to get too. I'm gonna have to get that in like time trials. Assuming time trials and GPs are different collectibles. Dragon Road, my beloved. Dragon Load, I'm sorry. That's disgusting. Coming for that ass, SPO! Coming for that bunny ass! Oh, I just realized, I think this like green conveyor belt, the conveyor belt there with the green arrows, I think it makes you go faster when you're on it.
One victory means nothing in the long run.
See, but would you say that if it was the reverse though? I bet if SPO won, he'd be like, every little victory counts. You think you're tough, SPO, but you're just a little guy. We're drinking sake. We're drinking sake. I almost don't want to know what the lyrics are actually saying in this track, because I like the fact that it just sounds like it's saying, we are drinking sake, we are drinking sake, sake, we are drinking sake. Oh, please hit him. Matter of fact, I don't even think that's SPO I targeted. Oh, it was. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, you fucker. Motherfucker. I heard that warp ring is shorter, is slower, so I'm not gonna take it. Oh! Frick. Oh, I'm gonna lose this one. I'm gonna lose this one. No, getting boom booed in 6. Oh no. Oh no, I'm doing so bad. I'm choking so hard. I need like, I don't think I can recover from this. SPO's in first. I'm in 8th. Oh, it's fucked. Oh no. Oh, jeez. Oh, I still have more. Even after fumbling that hard, though, I still have at least 1 more point than him. Okay. So we can still make this work. This one is so cool. I love this dude, I love that camera. Egg Sexpo. Whew. All right. We were able to, get that one won. That definitely makes up for my loss on Aqua Road. Honestly, even, or Aqua Forest, whatever it's called, Aquafina. Honestly, even if I do lose the last one to SPO, I should still be good in general. Well, maybe not. Because I know you get a lot of extra points from winning the last one. So he actually might be able to overtake me if I do. But we'll be okay. I'm cracked at this game, so we'll be good. I'm not that good. Yeah, this has definitely been a lot more exhausting for me physically than a stream, because I've been trying to make every single thing I say, like, meaningful and not too low energy. On stream, I'm able to pace myself more and, make sure that I don't force myself to talk at certain points. Oh.
Lured you into a false sense of security.
See, I knew you. Yeah, you're just a little guy. You're just a little insecure guy. I actually like SPO. But compared to, like, on stream where I can pace myself more, so I'm probably not gonna do a video like this every week. But you will see these every once in a while. This has been fun, despite how physically exhausting it's been. Oh, you motherfucker! I was trying to take that shortcut. What did he even hit me with? He literally pushed me away from it. Damn, SPO is the hardest rival I've raced against so far. I mean, to be fair, he is set to be the hardest, but you know what I mean.
Where did you come from?
Oh, someone already hit him. Yeah, okay, they did my job for me. Although, not gonna lie, I would have liked the satisfaction of hitting SPO myself. That was like in Peacemaker Season 1 when Adebayo shoots fucking Judo Master. And Peacemaker's all like, I was trying to like reclaim my honor and shit. Someone like draw that scene. If for those who've seen Peacemaker, you know what I'm talking about. Someone redraw that scene, but like with Charmy with a gun, SPO on the ground with like a bullet in his chest, and then like Vector being like, what the F, dude? You know? If you've seen the scene, you know what I'm talking about. Someone draw that. Also, okay, I doubt anyone's actually gonna do that, but actually, like, if you are an artist, genuinely, like, join my Discord and share your art. I want to glaze the fuck out of your art. That could actually be really fun. I will at least show your art on stream, but it might even be fun to do, like, videos. Like, videos titled, like, showing your Sonic art. That could be a lot of fun. Like, if you're a Sonic artist and you want to, like, share your art, please do so. I want to share your stuff up. Alright, that was the last GP other than the secret one, which we're gonna play as Supersonic, I think. Supersonic speed, let's go! Everybody's supersonic racing. Try to keep your cock right on the ground when you're Grand P sweep, let's go. Oh, here's the credits. I'll be so for real, chat. I really don't care to watch the credits, because I'm gonna be honest. It's literally just like pictures of the tracks. It's nothing crazy. Alright, so we got Supersonic now. Congratulations on conquering the Grand Prix. Impressive work, but you're not done yet, ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. Secret Grand Prix is now unlocked. Courses you've yet to explore await you. Mirror class has been locked as well. Hell yeah. And then, challenge your rivals and aim to become the ultimate racer. Supersonic awaits the champion.
I expect great things.
Now go out there and enjoy the Grand PRIX. Let's be real. Chat, how old were y'all when y'all finally realized it was Grand Prix and not Grand PRIX? Oh, I unlocked Friendship Mode too. Okay, so with Friendship Mode, you get to unlock like a bunch of stuff by like giving like Donpa tickets to different characters. So let's see, like for example, Prism. So you can now gift Donpa tickets. Try sending them to your favorite characters and raise their friendship levels. So for example, let's give one to. Give some to what the fuck is his name? To Vector here. Actually, I'm just gonna give him 100 just to see how many I need for the one after this. Okay, and yeah, we get like a little decal too. So we get like the title, we get a decal next at 400, okay. That one's really cool. Dude, okay, I've seen some of this decal art, not this one. Yeah, that right there. I've seen some of this decal art for the characters. I've never seen that one. That is raw. That is raw. He literally has brass knuckles. Bro, he's about to kill somebody. All right, well, might as well unlock that too and see what the one after that is. Oh, this is how you get these guys. Okay, so you unlock the AI rivals through this. Okay, I never knew that before now. I thought you had to like unlock them by beating them. All right, well, before we go, we're gonna check out this last GP and we're going to play as Supersonic. Where is Supersonic? Oh, I need to be all rivals to unlock Supersonic. Wait, why didn't it just say that before? Did it say that and I was just blind? I don't think Donpa mentioned anything about that. I'm gonna keep it a $150 with y'all. Challenge your rivals and aim to become the ultimate racer. Supersonic awaits the champion. All right, well, either way, we're gonna go ahead and do this last GP. I guess we'll just keep Rouge as our rival. Let's see what crazy horny shit Rouge says to Vector. Ooh. Kronos Island probably has the best, like, opening. The best opening music in this game. It's so good.
Goodness, things must be dire for your agency if you have to do delivery driving too. Did you bring me my order?
She just, like, put the fries in the bag.
Doing just fine, and I'm here to race. I'll show you how good I am at both.
Wait, she actually just told him put the fries in the bag. Rouge is wild for that. Oh my god. I was expecting her to say something like horny, like the one she has of Sonic, but that was honestly funnier. That wasn't horny on main, that was toxic on main. Oh my god, I just realized I'm on supersonic speed now. Hang on, I need to rethink everything considering I'm going so fast now. Ooh, almost fell off there. Oh god, oh god. Wait, does supersonic speed mean I can just like, go in the off-road? I don't know. Cause I know in like Mario Kart 8 200cc, there are some off-road sections that you can just like drive through. I think as long as you like drift boost through them, you can just straight up drive through the off-roads. I am not taking the shortcuts here on Sky Road with supersonic speed. There's no way. That's gonna fuck me for sure. I'm just gonna play it safe and take the normal route. Oh, she just fell off. Hell yeah. She might be an expert jewel thief, but is she an expert driver? I am not gonna make a woman driving joke. That is beneath me. I'm not doing that. That's crazy. I'm not going to make a woman driving joke, but I'm going to address the fact that I was thinking about it. Is that really any better? All right. Honestly, supersonic speed isn't actually that bad. To be fair, I've played on Kronos Island a lot, so I am used to this one. So that's probably helping. Let's see how much this slows me down. Hard to tell because I hit the wall there. Honestly, I think that was worth it. That actually might have been faster than going around. So this might have like the Mario Kart 8 200cc effect where you can just like drive through some off-road sections. I'm gonna test that more on some of these other tracks. She just banged her head on the stick. Yo, calm down, Rouge, damn. She's gonna like crack her head open. You know, I'm surprised we didn't get more like classic Sonic rep in this game. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but is it literally just what's it called, North Star Islands? North Star Islands is like the only like quote-unquote classic Sonic rep. That's crazy, honestly. Because I know Sonic Team loves their nostalgia pandering. Which this game isn't really nostalgic, aside from having like the classic Sonic art style. This game is, from what I can tell, Superstars isn't really nostalgia pandering because it seems like it is like all original stages. I've never played Superstars, but again, that'll be something we do on the channel at some point. Oh, you see the way I took all those turns? Sheesh! It's probably the best I've done that room so far.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
I've heard him say that a million times, but for some reason that time just like cracked me up. Oh, I got it, nice. Fuck off, Rouge. No, not the off-road. Okay, that off-road's really bad, even with supersonic speed. I wonder if I can take this one. It'd be fine. Oh, absolutely not. Okay. I didn't realize there was a gap there, because I've always boosted over it. Oh, shit, that might have fucked me. That might have fucked me for this race. Oh, frick! The goddamn thingy threw me off. I don't even know what words are hard. At least if I can at least pass this person. Fuck. By the way, sorry if my cursor's been on screen sometimes. For some reason, this game does that. It does that with other people too, where it just like randomly pops your cursor on screen. It seems like it does it like when it transitions like scenes in the game. It's really weird. White Space is a sick track, by the way. I've also never played Shadow Gens, so that'll definitely be something we do on the channel as well. Like I said, I'm gonna play every single Sonic game on this channel at some point, unless I end up dying before I can do that. Oh, frick, frick, frick! Oh, thank God for that rail in there. I'd be curious to see when I eventually time trial Steampunk City what the fastest route here is gonna be, because there's so much going on. I'm also really curious about what the fastest route is on Coral Town. That's gonna take like a million years to figure out. All right, well, I was able to get that one out. actually didn't go too bad. I think it's really cool how the last GP is like one track from each of the last 3 games. I think that's really cool. Because you've got Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Superstars, and then Shadow Gens rep. I think that's really cool. So now that I know that I have to beat all of the rivals to get Supersonic, honestly, I don't think I have the time for that today, nor the energy. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap up the video after I beat this GP, and then just call it there. I don't know if I'll make another video where I play as Supersonic. Honestly, at this point, maybe I'll just grind out the rest of the rival races for Supersonic. I might just do that on my stream. So again, twitch.tv/ZealotPara, or if you just want to watch my streams here on YouTube, same thing, just depends on your viewing preference. You know, I didn't really notice the supersonic speed on the other tracks too much. I'm noticing it here, maybe because of how tight this track is. But I didn't really notice it that much on the other ones. Maybe because I just like going fast that much. Maybe it just like felt so natural to me. I love the tonal distance between Kronos Island and North Star Island. You go from this like very like bleak looking like gray island to this like colorful, bubbly, like cartoony place. I mean, that's the Sonic series, man. It's this odd mix of like super serious stuff and like super like goofy stuff. It's pretty weird. I definitely prefer when the games have like a good mix. Like I really like tonally, I think Sonic Adventure 2 is my favorite game. Sonic 06 maybe went a little too far in the direction of being like in a semi-realistic world. Sonic Heroes I don't mind too much. It might be a little too cartoony for me. Like I said, I like a good balance. And Sonic Frontiers is just like, that game just needed better like direction. Like the tone in that game, it just comes across as very flat and boring, to be honest. I get what they were going for, but it doesn't work for me. So that's definitely one where I feel like they went a little too hard into the seriousness. Like there's not a lot of whimsy in Sonic Frontiers. It's just very like, oh man, I gotta save Amy from the cyberspace corruption, man. All right, well, that's 9 out of 23 of those that I need to do. I honestly would get them all for this video, but to be honest, I just don't have the energy, and I would probably have to wait until like a couple of days from now or maybe next weekend to work on this because I want to be able to stream starting tomorrow. So, oh, I got the Red's Sage skin. Let's go. All right, cool. I was wondering how you unlocked that. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for me. Again, I already shielded all my socials a million times throughout this video, so definitely go check all those out in the description. Subscribe to see more videos, and I will see you in the next one, whatever that ends up being. So, take care, guys.